Okay, so hi everyone. I just shared the link to OSMCha that can lead you to this website of OSMCha. If it's your first time, you may need to log in. You may need to grant access. Yeah, so this is how the interface looks like. Let me just pick a query. So what OSMCha does, it flags different data quality issues, like you can see if roads, they're crossing highways, duplicates, also shows that it shows the number of modification, the number of deletion, and the number of objects that you have created. Yeah. So this is the interface. This is the map area. It's still loading. Usually it comes with a map box. Okay, so usually it comes with a Mapbox imagery, but you can switch to the different imagery according to what you prefer, maybe Bing, the number of them that you can switch to. So you'll be able to see your username right here. And then under your username, you'll see these different accounts. Yeah, this is the Mapbox imagery that I was talking about. Yeah, so you'll be able to see this. And this is the map area, and once you see your username here, you'll see your account details, account settings. You'll see your ID, your OSM ID number here. Just a minute. Your OSM ID number here and other relevant information as to your profile. And you'll see your change sets, the different change sets that you have added. These are different change sets. The latest was 21 hours ago. These are the different change sets. My personal change set as per my username. Then you'll be able to see my reviews, anything that you have checked using OSMCha. As you can see here, I checked these ones some months ago. I resolved, then I sent comments to them. When I click here, you'll see the comments I sent to them. And then you'll see my filters. I'll show you how to create filters, my saved filters. In case you have any, you'll see them right here. I should be, yes, okay. I was wondering why they were not coming. So you can actually filter out different people or different areas, and you'll be able to like come back and check, yeah? You'll be able to see my teams. In case you can create teams in OSMCha and check them. When you click here, you add the name of the team. You can add different username and the unique identifier number that you want. And you add these other details and you save. Yeah, so you'll be able to come here and just click on it, and the different queries will be seen on my right this side. My trusted user still, I'll show you how you can tag that. You can add the different usernames that you think you trust their work. You've like checked their work and you trust their work. You'll be able to add them here. So maybe when I add Becky Candy, okay, Candy, I can keep adding some people, and here you'll be able, when you click here, you'll be able to see their OSMCha change sets right here. So you see, okay, and it will even come with a star. These are your trusted people. Be able to see that. You can as well remove, and then you can have your watch list. Yeah, your watch list, still the people that you think maybe you are working in a community or a team of mappers and you want to keep checking their change sets. Yeah, you'll be able to just enter in there their usernames and then their unique identifier. You can add any identifier that you want, any figures you want, any unique identifier you want, and then you verify. Still, you see their OSM here and you can click and check their work. And then here you can log in or log out. Yeah. So another thing I wanted to show you here is order by. Yeah. Order by, you can arrange these change sets in different orders. You can arrange them in ascending ID. Okay. The IDs, these are the IDs. See, Or you can arrange them in, let me say, ascending modified object, see? Or you can arrange them in ascending date, descending date. You can arrange them in all these according to your preference, yeah, and your objective for checking the work. So I'll just take it back to, let me say, let me just say ascending, I think ascending date. Let me just leave it here. Okay. And then once you have an error, like you can see here, you can know the number of, so like I mentioned earlier on, this light green implies the number of objects that someone has created. Yeah, someone has created. Then you can see the brown, even on the map, it shows someone has modified. You don't mind the imagery, it's not aligning because it's a Mapbox imagery. I will show you how to switch that shortly. And then the red means someone has deleted. So if I want to check, let's see, you see, let's say descending, it's a ascending, descending. Okay, it said deleted. If for instance, you want to know like how much people are deleting, let's say, okay. All right. So you'll be able to see how much someone, it starts from 0 to, let's say now this is ascending, let's say descending. Let me just change this. Let me just refresh this so that I can, and to get another user, yeah? Okay. Any questions so far? Any questions on maybe another thing you should know, sometimes OSMCha acts up. It really needs stable internet. Yeah, for my past user cases, it needs internet. So what I wanted, yes,
Becky.
Yes, go ahead.
How do I create a filter?
I'm going to come to that.
Okay.
All right. So for instance, I may need to know like how much deletion is, like how much people are deleting here. So I'll say create by descending object, like deleted, and then you'll see I'll be able to check different, why are people deleting, why did this person delete so much. I can be able to check their work in the normal tools that we know. We have OSM, rather JOSM and ID editor. Yeah, like I mentioned, this thing needs a lot of internet, so going to give it some time to enter. Yeah, so you'll see it's giving me here on top the person that deleted most and the person that deleted least according to the filter that I had added. Yeah, so I can just come here and say, why is this person doing mass deletion? I will click on the change set and it will load on my map here. So as it loads, I would like to maybe describe for you the details of the change set. Yeah. So this I here, as you can see, this is the hashtags that were used. And then here you can also know the editor that they used to edit the different objects or features, and then the imagery that they use. So this one will help you while you are checking the objects. It will help you know exactly why the imagery that they used for starters. Yeah. So this person deleted this object. When I click on it, you'll be able to see further history of the object. Yeah. So this is the time when it was created initially, and this is the change set. And then this is how it was tagged. Yeah. So when I click on this change set, you'll be able to even see it in OSMCha, like you see it in OSMCha individually. Yeah. So again, you can see the user, and then you can see the second person that actually did the deletion. Okay, so you can also see here that this person in this change set did 13 edits, created these edits in this month. This is the hashtag that they used while mapping. And this is just a message that they did massive deletion, and it also identifies to that this person is actually a beginner mapper. So that you put questions, why would the beginner mapper do such mass deletion? Yeah. And then the editor they used and the imagery. So when I come here, flagged features. So maybe sometimes they flag features like crossed waves. Let's see if I can get an example on that. Let me see. Okay. Let's see on this one. Yeah, maybe another thing that I kept on telling you guys is this one. So remember that point when you're uploading your work and then it asks you, would you like someone to like check your work? That other upload thing I'll show you. And then if you check that box, it will bring this review requested. Would you like someone to review your work? So it will bring it here, and then someone will just, if in case I want like to check people's work that want me, like beginner mappers want me to check their work and they've requested me to review their work, it flags it here so that you can easily identify. Okay. All right. So here I can't see it. Anyway, the flagged features, there are no really flagged features here. Flagged features, these are, for instance, if they're like crossing highways, etc., then change tags. For instance, if you change the tag from building, maybe building equals house to building equals yes, it will show it here. And the geometry, in case you changed like you moved it somehow, maybe you squared it well, it will also show it here. And then for plus, these are a number of features. These are the change sets. These are the ones that you created, the nodes that you created. In case you deleted any, you can see it here as 20 here, the ones that you deleted. Let me first close this. Okay, so these are the ones that were deleted. Yeah. And then this is a very important part, especially when you're using OSMCha. In case you have feedback for the mapper, you just go ahead here and add for them just the way you saw it in, let me say, my reviews. As you can see, I kept writing messages for these guys here. Thank you for mapping. Please zoom in and out, clearly see the objects. If it's a building or not, look for the color difference on the roof, the ground, and yeah. So these are different messages I gave to the mappers, feedback. So I'll go ahead and say here. So and this one also, you'll be able to see the user ID number, like you saw in the profile. And then you'll be, if now this Alvin guy was tagged as a good, has like one change set that is tagged as good. And then you can also see as a bad. In case they're in case you want to add them in your watch list or in your trusted user list, you can go ahead and add. Still, their OSM here, you can check them, you can check all their change sets here in OSMCha. Okay, no, you can check them here in OSMCha. Let me just go back. And you can also check them in OSM. You can open their profile in OSM. How did you contribute and missing maps? Okay, so here, like I mentioned earlier on, this light green, sorry, I'm not good with colors. It just implies that a node or a feature was added, yeah? And then this tick here, rather than brown, just implies that it was modified. And then if you delete, it shows here the red. Yeah, same thing for ways. Let me just zoom in. So here, in case you want to filter out only, let me say relations. If you don't want relations, you can click this out. If you don't want ways, you click this, and you realize when I uncheck them, everything disappears. Yeah? So this one, just make sure your relations are shown, your ways are shown, and the nodes are shown. Get? As you can see, when I turn off the node thing here, let me see, the node disappears. When I turn off the ways, it all disappears. Same relations, it disappears. So it has to be checked all at once. Now, this other one is the Mapbox satellite. Like I mentioned earlier on, the Mapbox satellite comes as default imagery, and you can see it's not aligning. Yeah, sometimes there are a number of imageries that you can switch to. Unfortunately, there is no OSMCha here, but there is Bing in case you want like to see these objects in Bing, especially if the mapper used Bing, it can help. Yeah. So when I switch to Bing, the imagery, as you can see, also changes. Okay, so if the mapper said they use Bing imagery and you really want to see them in here, instead of going up to the viewing directly, it's better you just open here and check. Yeah. Here I can just tell the person didn't square their buildings well. What I need to do is just to go ahead and square. Okay. So another thing is tags. So once you have selected something here, for instance, let me go back to my filters. So I'm going to load this one. And okay, so after loading this, I'm saying impossible. So once I select this, I can verify it. After checking it, I can say it's good or bad. So if I say it is good, it gives me like a thumbs up. And then I can change, I can like say, I can give these other several comments depending. Yeah. So if I come back here and I cancel and I say it is bad. Yeah. If it is bad, I will go ahead and someone will just come and look for, if for instance, I'm seeing very bad change sets, I can just mark them as bad, bad, bad. And then I tell the other person I have marked, please go and check for me the ones that I've marked bad and help me solve them. Yeah. So again, once you click on an object, you'll be able to see the history, the time it was in, the change set, then the unique identifier. Yeah. And it is tagged as building equals yes. Yeah. If there were two, but for instance, if there was one modified than the other, you could be able to see different. And also you can flag it as good or bad. So if I click here, it's flagged as bad, it goes down. Okay, so I'm just going to remove it. Same thing, you can, once now, for instance, if I flagged it as, I can work on it and then I flag it as good. I say it is now good and I come and I say I've resolved it. Yeah. I say it's good, I have resolved it. That is if you have checked the stuff. So first of all, I'm going to start with how to solve issues in, I'm going to just cross this first. How you can solve issues. I think I said good. I'm going to uncheck this so that I just make sure it is okay. So you can check the issue. Like for instance, if I'm not, I would like to further look at this in my JOSM, the one that we are all used to. I'll come to here, open with. Remember, we have ID and JOSM. For us, usually use JOSM. So I'll go ahead and run it in my JOSM. And it will pop out like that. Okay. It's still running. While it loads, I'll go back to the interface and I explain some stuff. So you realize once you load it, it will bring this. Don't mind about this, just ignore it. You can even actually just cross it out. Okay. So another thing, as it loads, you can actually, how you can view something in you can view something in OSM, like in ID, how you can go to OSMCha. Yeah? I will just open a project and let me use, which one should I use? Let me just open one of these. Okay, I'm going to open one of these projects that we are working on. Close this. Okay, let's see. It's still loading, so it was quite a lot. And then we shall go back and check the deletion, and we find out why did the other guy delete a lot. Then you can judge whether he was right to delete or not, or you need to revert the change set. Okay, while it loads, I will just go and say bye, deleting. So that it brings for me the different people that deleted. So this is the person that has mass deletion, has over 9,000 deletion. Let's see, they don't have, okay, they didn't change tags. Same. All right, this is the person. And oh wow, they even have good. Okay, this is complete. Let me load another one. Probably this one should be okay. Put it in front here. All right, let's see if this one has loaded. Not yet. So sometimes the data is heavy. So yeah, so okay, so we are going to, let's check this. Since JOSM is active, we are having some data there. Let's use ID on this. Let it load, and we just look at the interface and the objects, and you see why the person deleted. So such people, like for instance, you see now these are all people who have really done a lot of deletion. Okay, so let's see this in ID. I'm going to keep switching just to see. Any questions so far?
Hello.
Yes.
Is there because I see in OSMCha that there are like mass deletion, there are inputs there that says mass deletion, sometimes possible importation.
Mm.
Are are those key is there a dedicated site for oh, for those inputs there where we can see their meanings
Well,
like that invalid tag modification,
yeah.
those blue ones? Is there a site dedicated for checking out what does these word keywords mean? Thank you.
No, no, like invalid tag modification, it just means that the person changed the tag and they feel like it's invalid. Yeah. Now, for instance, if you found someone mapping like a huge area as like mapping so many buildings and just calling that building equals residential, yeah. So, and then you like zoom in and you retag that, they would call that invalid, which is okay. It's okay, yeah. Sometimes you like map in a huge area and then you upload lots of features at once. Then they'll say that's mass, they call it mass upload, something like that. Is it mass upload? Import, yeah, mass import, something like that. That is fine, yeah, for as long as you are it's you've just mapped lots of features and you've added, yeah. So OSM is trying to avoid people from like getting, has any of you done imports in the past where you get like an external information and you add, then you keep uploading, yeah, or you get villages in your district, then you keep uploading? It really discourages importing stuff. Yeah, this person said forest import deleted. You get, someone imported forests nothing to do with reality. Someone upload, we are going to see exactly what happened there. So exactly why they deleted. So yeah. So yeah, there's no like or a booklet to explain what this one means. Just say mass deletion. It means someone deleted a lot and the delete thing is red. I don't know if I answered your question. Yeah. If someone's saying invalid tag modification, then just know someone changed the tag of a feature and you double check if it's the right way, like it's correct, they changed it. And then if they're like overlapping features with existing buildings, those ones, you know, you go ahead, mass deletion. Exactly. You see, like someone imported, like the way I mentioned earlier, imports. OSM really discourages imports. It likes people to like do things from scratch. Yeah, someone deleted. These are still imports that were deleted. Same here, motorway, stroke track, modify. These are huge roads, so they flag it if someone modifies it. Usually they are already mapped and they are major roads, so over touching it is discouraged. So once you touch on it, it will flag it. Invalid key value combination. Yeah, maybe someone added a value, a key and a value that OSM does not know. Yeah, for instance, someone said building equals area. We know building equals yes, residential, apartments, maybe house, etc. And it does not know area, for instance. Suspect one, I don't know, these ones you can just double check and see exactly what they mean. So okay, so I've come here and I see everything is okay. For this person, I think it was impossible import. So this person mapped all these things and uploaded them at once, which is okay, right? Yeah. So another thing, just to be more careful, what I usually do is to download this same data from OSM. So as you can see here, it is like it says you've added data. So if you upload, you'll be like double mapping. I don't know if you get me. You see? So when I download this area specifically, I want to download it there. You will realize that I needed to download it as new. Still grayed out. So I usually download it as a new layer. Okay, let's see. All right, so after downloading it as a new area, I will be able to see that like the dots. Remember, they were like dots. So it's all lined up. I don't know if, I think I just added it, unfortunately. Yeah, so you'll be able to see. Remember when we downloaded this data from OSMCha, it was just dots. This road was not like defined like this. So I always encourage you, once you've downloaded data from OSMCha, please download the real data again, because there's some existing data that's there that wasn't worked by that mapper, but already exists inside. Yeah, so you download it as a new layer. So here you can just literally tell the person just mapped all these and it all looks fine, and uploaded. Yeah, maybe what you can do is to fix these other areas of overlapping, and then you add a layer here. Let's see the tag. It's bridge equals yes, so you can add the layer tag of layer 1. Layer 1. Okay, why is it bringing that? I think I added it wrongly. Okay, I think I deleted. I modified instead of writing a new one. So I want to add in here layer 1, then I submit, and the issue will go. Bridge yes, layer 1. Okay. So yeah, so this, you just know the person did a lot of uploading, rather mapping, and they uploaded at once and they flagged it as impossible import. I'm seeing as if you have questions. Yeah, obviously OSM Wiki has lots of information. Yeah, if for instance they said invalid tag, you check. If the tag, you find out, if you're not sure, you check in the OSM Wiki to just see if okay. So again, we wanted to check this deletion, why the person did. The person did said it's because of an import. So let's check in JOSM. All right. Again, you can check in OSMCha. Is this? I've opened so many tabs. Okay. It's still loading. I think it's a lot of data. But anyway, let us see. Meanwhile, we can look at another error, which is where let's say this one. See, it takes time. We need to give it time. Let's see this in ID. Let me close this. This one had opened. Okay, so once you in ID, these are the points that these are the ones that someone deleted. Let's double check in. Okay, they used JOSM to edit, and then they use Maxa. So we are going back to our, is it here? We're going back here and we're going to, it's on Maxa and it looks like there is nothing there. Let's double check with Bing. All right. And it looks like someone was just mapping in space. So this person was actually right to delete. There's nothing in Bing. Yeah. There's nothing in Bing. There's nothing in Maxa. Let's try even Esri. Let's double check with Esri, which is even hardly used. Okay, there's also nothing there, but let's go back to Maxa. Yeah. So this person actually was okay to delete the stuff. All right. So another thing I wanted to show you is how you can go to OSMCha using when you're already in Bing, when you want to see something in OSMCha. So you select that object and then you go to map. Let's see. No. Then you go to map data. Once you click on map data, you come to show history panel. Yeah. Under show history panel, you'll be able to see the history, the mapper, the history in OSM.org. You can see the history in OSM.org, the mapper. You can see their version is the first one, and you can also view them in how did you contribute to OSM. Yeah. Then just below here, there is change set on OSM.org, and then there is OSMCha. So once you click on OSMCha, you will be able to go to OSMCha and you review this edit in OSMCha. Okay, and here you go. Yeah, so once again, if you want to view the history or the object in OSMCha, you come to map data. From map data, you come to history, show history panel, and then you'll be able to see the drop down, and you come just below the last one and you click on OSMCha. So actually, as you can see, in this person was actually right to delete these because they're all mapped in space. Probably it was data vandalism. Someone just imported stuff in the forest, like the guy said, just added several buildings in the forest. As you can see, these are not buildings. We have checked in using different imagery and they are okay. All right. So if you're checking this, you can open so many things. Okay, I'm going to close this. Okay, so you can come here and you say it's good. I have reviewed it. Intentional, unintentional, low, high. You can just say it's good, or you can say you resolved it by looking at it. Yeah. And then you submit. Then you can check this other person. Yeah. Meanwhile, in JOSM, it takes its time. We are done seeing it in ID. Do you have any other question? Okay, since we don't have any other questions, I'm going to go ahead, and already we are past time, but I'm going to show you how you can add filters and how you can like check data using your, that you can check if someone sends you that's their change set number, how you can query for that data. If you only have hashtags, how you can get, like for instance, I can query for data for all the data quality interns, and I see who is working on what. Yeah. And I can enter in, maybe let me say Guatemala, and I see which different data quality issues are there, or if people are deleting a lot like we have seen. Okay, if someone can kindly help me type in the data quality internship hashtag, we can start with that. So again, how to add filters, you come here, yeah, on filters, and then you can, if you want, like at a specific time stamp, when did we start the internship? For instance, we started the internship in October 3rd. So I can even put up to date. Today is this. And I can add the hashtag that we are using, and I can just paste it here, and I can run this. Let me just apply this, and you'll be able to see just with a hashtag and the time. Okay, they're about all right. So is the so here you can be able to see. I'm sure you can also, if you're not, maybe you're seeing your name, or you're seeing your friend's name here, and you can just pan around. You can go up to 2, it goes up to etc. I think more than 6 or 7. Yeah. So let's start with the first one, and we see. So there is this person here that did a lot of deletion. It can load here, and you see. Remember, deletion is not bad if someone is like importing data and mapping, like the way you saw, someone is just mapping in the forest for, okay. And this person unfortunately did not tell us. It's very good when you do such deletion. It is very, very important to write the reason as to why you deleted. Now I'm seeing most of you are not writing change set comments. You get, like Anil said, I corrected land uses. At least I will know what they did. They said they modified. I know, yeah, maybe they were modifying it. This one gives me like an insight of what someone did. Someone said here they added highways and roads, okay? But if they had done deletion, those I deleted because of this and this, yeah? So this is why it is very important to add a change set comment. Added and modified, added and modified. This one is impossible import. Remember when maybe they added lots of stuff, added and modified, this is a very good comment. Updated and modified buildings and waterways, so that I can know what they did. Yeah, so that's the importance. If you've deleted stuff, you write the reason as to why you deleted them. It makes the person like, now if you had deleted and said imports, I would be like, probably or someone mapped on space. I would know, okay, let me wait and see if it's truly. So as it loads, that is how I'm going to open another one. I'm going to use this other one as this one loads. Okay, so I showed you how to add a filter by adding the timestamp. So I added, okay, we started our internship in October 3rd, and let's say up to date, our hashtag. Okay, and I can want specifically, I want us to query data in Guatemala. How do I add this? So I come right here and I say I want country. Let me first clear. I say I want country, and then I enter in the country I want. Let me say Guatemala. Let me start with the capital. Guatemala. Right. Okay, let's see. Let's say it has come, and it will highlight for me here, as you can see. Yeah, so here you realize that I will only be able to query only in this boundary, as you can see. I'll come back to this binding, this BB box later. And then if I wanted to specifically flag specific queries, I can come here and I say I wanted to flag, maybe I wanted to flag crossing, let me say crossing features. Okay. All right. Right. Okay, the features I wanted to flag, no. The features, I'll say buildings, for instance. Let me say building equals, yes. Yes, and then I'll come and click on this to add it. And I can add more. I can add highways, amenities, etc. And then I can say, do I want to flag? Yes, reasons that this, I can want mass deletion, impossible import, impossible import, or I can say I want crossing, overlapping. I don't know how they enter here. It's overlapping ways, for instance. And I can say, like the way I showed you, someone can review it as bad or good. So I'm not sure. So I'll leave this as blank. But if I want only the ones that people have reviewed them and have said they're bad, I can select that. So I won't leave this open. Okay. This one will work if someone has told you, I've reviewed chain sets in Guatemala and I have marked them as bad. So if I want bad only, I come here and put it in as a filter. Okay, reviewed by, maybe if Becky is the one that reviewed them, I can enter them here, their chain set, their username. Yeah. Okay, again, you can add here specific usernames. Now I can add in here like all your usernames. Yeah. If maybe some of you can enter in your usernames in the chat just for sample, like 2 to 3 usernames will be awesome. Let me start with mine. Okay. Okay. So I'll come here and I will paste. Then I will come and select another one. Angela, thanks for sharing your usernames, guys. Okay. I'll paste, then I have to click here so that it adds. If I don't click there, it does not add. Okay, let me add statutory cause, paste, and then I add. Unfortunately, you cannot add many usernames like at once, just have to add one by one, but you can add as many as you can. Right, let me just add like a few more, then we get started. Let me add Angela. Okay. Then I've added Angela. All right, so I've added, I want to check these people and okay. So I'll go ahead. Remember, I've added in the country that I want. I've added in the hashtag that I want. I've also added in the filter that I want them to flag and the reason for flagging and the usernames. Yeah, the IDs I can, this is like additional information. Yeah, if you know like their user IDs, they are, I think these ones, my profile. Oh, wait. My account, I think they're these ones. Yeah, but even if you do not put them there, it's okay. Oh, wow. Do I have to repeat this? I hope not. All right, I'll just do it as a recap. I did it. All right, so I'm doing this as a recap because I messed up. So I'm putting October 3rd and then today, putting in our hashtag, which is, I'm going to copy and paste it. Bring it faster. Sorry for this. The hashtag. Yeah. Then the location, you know how I did it, country. Then I typed in Guatemala. Like to start with capital, Guatemala, and then it came. And I'm leaving this BB box for now. And I added in the filter that I want. I just said building equals yes. You can add in more, or you can just leave it open so that it flags everything. Actually, let's leave it open so that it flags everything. And then you can say, what do you want to flag? Yes, I want, anyway, let's leave this open, but you know how to use it, yeah? You can add any person who reviewed it. We do not know because we don't have. You can add that date they reviewed it in case you have all this information. And then here is the most important part. We are going to add in our usernames. Okay, I'm starting. Okay, so I'm adding in, click. I come and copy. Kingsley, I copy, I click. Remember, you can add in as many usernames as you can. Let me add some ladies. Let me add some more 2 ladies and you shall be good to go. Copy, click. And another lady was, let's use this one. Okay, and paste. And I click. Okay. All right, so if you can add in all this information, if there are any teams, etc., but this is good enough to help us query, yeah? All right, then I'll come back down here and we'll talk about the change set details. So once I can save this, if I want to save, I can call it DQI. Imagine I've added all your usernames and I can confirm maybe DQI 2022. Then say confirm, then okay. So you see, it brings for me all these, and I can be able to check and find out why people are right. Yeah. Maybe another thing I want to flag here is I've realized some of us, we are not writing the change set comment. So when I say change set comment, I mean exactly this. Yeah, added and modified roads and buildings. If you deleted anything major, this is not like if you did mass deletion, yeah. If you did a lot of deletion, you can say I deleted things because they were mapped in space and they do not exist in this imagery, yeah? Or I deleted duplicates, okay? It just gives someone a picture of what you did, yeah. And then here, this person asked for requesting for review. It also flags it here like this, yeah? So as you can see, it brings the list. And when I come to my filters, saved filters, and I can save it and I keep coming to check, it will be here. Yeah, no need to like enter in all the time. So I'll just go ahead and load and it will come. You get? And I can be able to tell who is doing what, which issues do we have to check, like this import, it is okay. Remember, we are probably there was a lot of mapping and they uploaded at once. You can double check it here. I hope this one has loaded, still loading. I think it's a lot of data. Okay, let's see if we can see this in ID. Did I open in JSM or ID? Okay, let's see ID. Oh, my internet is not the best. Yeah. All right, let's see if you have a question. No problem. The good thing I'm recording. I overestimated this. Okay. So remember, the brown is modified, the blue is created. You can see they're saying impossible import. This person just added lots of things. So this is no problem. This is no problem. Okay, you can even check it and check in JOSM and say it is good. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to copy this change set comment, rather ID. I'm going to use it in the next, okay, so another thing is, all right. So another thing I wanted to explain is this bounding box, yeah? So if, remember when sometimes you can have change sets that are overlapping this boundary, yeah? So to avoid that, you just add in here number 1 and then you apply. So I want you to look at this figure here. Okay, let's say it ends with 28 and then we apply. You'll see that the number will reduce. Okay, this one hasn't reduced, but it would reduce. Maybe it captured, there was no overlapping stuff. Yeah, but when you add 1, it will just give you queries just within this boundary and non-overlapping outside. So the last thing maybe I wanted to talk about is, for instance, someone sends you just the change set, the figure. Okay, let's see. Let us see. Okay, let's open this. I'm copying this. Someone can just send you a change set number like this, and you can actually get this exact thing. So you go to filters. I'm leaving it like that. Another thing to do is that you can leave this open until, and then you can even remove this hashtag if you don't have, and you can come to, let's remove these names. Okay, let's remove these names. And then I'm coming here. You come directly up to down, you see, change set ID, you paste it here. Remember, I only have this ID and I want to know, like someone says, Becky, we have an issue with this data. This is the change set ID. So I'll just come here and apply. And it will bring me to that ID. Where is it bringing many? Okay, yeah. So this person uploaded different stuff, but at once. It's supposed to bring one. I'm not sure why it's doing this, but it is supposed to bring one. Let us come here. This is 25. Okay, let's do this again. I'm leaving that open. Actually, let me restart this Guatemala. And I'm pasting it down here as a change set ID. And it will. It has a dot. Will it work? It may not. Okay, so it brings it and it highlights it, as you can see. Yeah. Okay, do you have any questions? Unfortunately, we were not able to see why this person deleted a lot, but hopefully they deleted for a good reason. But next time when you're doing this mass deletion, just write a comment, just like this people. Just write the reason as to why you deleted. Yeah. Yeah, I think that is it. That is it about OSMCha, unless you have any major questions. Let's see. All right. All right, no problem. Awesome. Just write a comment. It's very good. Like now, even if the person had just written why they deleted, I would just have to look at it here and check with Bing and I'm good to go. Yeah, that's why I'm always emphasizing to write change set comments. It helps a lot. Yep. Thank you. If you have no questions, I think we can stop here. And yeah, let me just note this just a minute. Give me. All right. Any questions, guys? Anything? Anyone who has used this before? and maybe I missed something and you'd like to mention it. Okay, awesome. I will say bye to everyone. Okay, let me see. Okay, no problem. So maybe what you're going to do, you can start by entering your you say my change sets. See, you see the change sets are always right. Fix overlapping buildings, Like I add comments. I just make sure I am adding comments, especially if I've done like a lot of deletion or I've done like, yeah, always adding. So you can start by looking at your change sets, check out the issues that might have fix any overlapping stuff in relation to your username. See if you can create filters. Maybe you can pick some usernames and see if you can create filters. Practice how you can add hashtags and stuff like that, and you let me know how it goes. Yeah. Otherwise, thank you so much. And any questions once again? All right. Okay, no questions. Thank you all. Have a great day. I will stop here. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye, Becky.
Bye, Becky.
All right. Okay, let me